Hello and welcome, Dirty William here again with another episode of Dungeons & Dragons Online Let's Play. Just got the XP for level 8. And you can see all about that, what I ran down in the description, all the various quests and goodies and whatnot. I just capped actually off of some SRE, that is Slayer, Rare, and Explorers, out here in Searing Heights, and that's the video that I'm going to be having at the end, or after I level. You'll be able to see that gameplay footage of just a few rares that I found out there and some explorers. So we're going to go to the Ranger Trainer. Again, like I said, this is going to be, from now on, it's going to be Ranger only. We already have our 1 level of Rogue, 1 level of Fighter, and eventually we're going to be 18 level Ranger. So 18, 19, 20. That's how math works. So we're going to advance to the next level as Ranger. We're going to get, since we are going to be level 8, every 4 levels we get a point to put into an ability score. So at 4, 8, 12, 16, and 20, we will get 1 point. And we are going to put this into Strength because this is a Strength-based build. Now, let's see. For our skills, I'm going to put 2 in Concentration. Disable Device is down here. We're going to put 2 points into that for 1 full point of modifier. Let's see, we're going to put a point into Heal. So let's see, the next one is Search. 1 point into that. Click it. There we go. 1 into Spot. And the last 2 are going to go into, where are you at? Use Magic Device. So that's all of our skill points spent. We're going to click Next. We're going to click Finish, and now we have action points to spend. So we can either talk to this guy, or you can hit Control R. If you're in a public area, you can hit Control R. Now, this is, let's see, level 8. So we're going to go to the Deepwood Stalker Core, and we're going to have Exposing Strike. Select a melee or ranged attack that deals extra damage and renders a target vulnerable to sneak attacks. Well, we're probably going to go with a melee attack, because we're not really range-based, we're more 2-weapon fighting based, so we'll take that. Next, we're going to go to, way over here at the Human Tree, the Orion Dragonmark Focus 3. So we're going to put that. Now that just gives us extra uses of our dragon marks. Let's see, Human Awareness, which is somewhere. There it is. So it's going to give us a +1 to Listen, Search, and Spot. The Search and Spot are obviously very good because we have that 1 rogue level and we want to do traps. So we're going to take that and accept. And now we have 1 more to spend, and we're going to put it into this, I believe, which is Nimble Fingers. Somewhere? Oh, the one that looks like fingers. +1 to Disable Device and Open Lock. Again, it coincides with the build because we're doing traps. So we'll hit that and accept, and we will accept and close. Now, for the good stuff. You'll notice I'm wearing heavy armor. Oh, hello. Turn around there. There we go. I'm wearing heavy armor. Why? Because at this level, I don't have evasion yet. So what I'm doing is just using heavy armor. This gives me right now 58 for this half plate I'm wearing. Gives me 58 PRR. If I was wearing leather armor, it would be 20. So I'm almost tripling my physical resistance rating by wearing this. Right now there is no reason for me to use light armor when I can wear heavy armor. Technically, there's no reason I need to dual wield the weapons that I have. I can just use a great axe. Why? Because the feats that I have right now, which are based on 2-weapon fighting, it's not going to kick in until later on in the build when I get improved 2-weapon fighting and greater 2-weapon fighting. So let's check out our gear real quick. I've got the Wisdom Goggles, I have a Helm of the Eagle, and I also have a Helm of Minute Seeing that helps with my trap stuff. And I will have to upgrade these now, because I don't think the +5 is going to help out very much. I also got a +4 intelligence necklace, so my intelligence with the item that I have is 18, which is nice. Took off the trinket and sold it because I didn't need it. I have a fire resistance cloak, cold resistance cloak, an acid resistance cloak, and then I have a resistance +4 cloak. Now look at right now my saves are 11, 11, and 3. I put this on, they go up by 4 because it's a resistance item and it affects all of your saves. This is pretty useful, sometimes more so than the cloaks that I have. I have a +4 con belt, Ring of the Magi to give me an extra 100 spell points, 60% fortification gloves, which I bought from, not the auction house, but I got them from the traders down here. I have the Feather Falling Boots, I have an Ogre Power +4 ring, I have the Axe Bane and also the Spear Bane. I can switch between those. In quests that are heavy with archers, I can flip to that so they'll take less damage, which is nice. I also still have these protective gloves, which are very useful whenever casters start spamming out all the bad things with magic missiles. The ranger trainer wants to get in the shot too, I guess. Yep, shoot that thing. So that's pretty much it, except for a few little things that I fluked. I got this Tome of Jump, I think last session, or the session before I took level 7, and I still need to use that, but I got this, a +1 Wisdom Tome. That was from Irestone Inlet on Elite, a level 4 quest, and I just did it, you know, as a level 7, and I pulled that. It has nothing to do with level, it's just funny how you never know what quest you're going to fluke something out of. So I am going to eat this right now. And what that's going to do, you can see my wisdom score now, the base is 8, and with a +4 item, you will now see the 8 plus an inherent bonus of +1. There we go. So I have a +1 tome. So now, I'm going to close this out, and we should have an extra spell slot. Yes, we do. So we're going to take a little jog. Now that we're in here, you can see that I can change spells. So let's do that. These spells I get automatically. It's just I can carry only 2 at a time. So I still have Ram's Might, which is great. And now, if I want, I can take this Resist Energy. This is going to give me a little bit of extra protection if I want. The other things, Camouflage, Charm Animal, Jump even, I don't really need right now, so I think that would probably be the best to take. So what I'm going to do is just throw this over here, close this window, I'm going to hit Control Equal so that I can get rid of that, and what I'm going to do is click on this, and I'm going to take all these and put them over here. So I've got Fire, Cold, Acid, Electric, and Sonic at the bottom because there's very little of that. So now I can pretty much get rid of these things. Now let's see what I have here, what I can cast this as. So I click this, cast it. Now I have fire resistance of 10, and that's pretty decent. So these fire resistance cloaks and things that I have, I can actually get rid of if I want, and just keep this resistance cloak on. And so now I have this this spell that I can cast. So that probably will be what I will do. And since I don't have any cloaks to swap, get rid of that too. So it should be everything pretty much lined out. I'm going to go ahead and move these up here now. There we go. Kill them all. How you doing, dude? Oh, I like your glowy eyeballs. That's kind of cool. That is something I cannot probably buy with the turbine points that I have. Speaking of turbine points, let's see if I can pull up the window. No, I'm having a little bit of a bug. I've got 250 turbine points right now, but every time I get into the game, I can see it at the beginning screen, but I can't see it from here, so that kind of stinks. But I have 250 turbine points. Let's check on the patron list. I have 441 favor, total favor, working towards 1,000, which is vet status. that's cool because once I get vet status, I can make level 4 characters, and those are really good for favor farming things. It's only on this server though, so yeah. A lot of these I'm not really impressed by. I doubt I will ever get the Silver Flame necessary. House P has some useful buffs. House J has some useful buffs. House K I want to get because I need some space for my bank. Free agents, that's pretty much it. Just kind of focusing on doing these adventures as I level. Speaking of, let's look at that. I've done everything that I can except for the Baudry chain. I've not done that because I don't really like it very much. Let's see, these I cannot do because those are adventure packs. Cobalt Assault I didn't do yet because it's just very boring to me. Let's see, cannot do any of those. Have done those. Proof is in the Poison is not one of my favorite quests, so this level, instead of doing that on hard and elite, which would give me more coin load favor, and I might do that in the future when I'm more powerful, but for right now, I went through the depth chain in House Deneath and ran that on hard, just the whole all 4 quests, and I was like, that's good enough for me. There is no reason why you can't repeat any of the quests. If you enjoy a quest, do it on elite again if you want to. Do it on normal, do it on hard, whatever gets you the XP. And that's the thing, right now we're looking at 300, I'm at like 305,000. I need 1.9 million to cap level 20. So it's definitely a grind. So my advice is to have fun along the way. I tried to do the Bounty Hunter on hard. I was decimated. I had 3 shamans that were champions, and they hit me like a truck. They just annihilated me. So I was like, okay, we'll wait to do that. We've got the Tear of Dakan, which is terrific XP for the level. If you can group for that, I recommend doing that because there are some optionals that give you a ton of XP. Zorian Cipher, I might try to get a group for that because it is really good XP, and there's a named item in there that I would not mind having. If I can remember, I'll throw up a picture on the screen here. It's called the Planar Gird. It's a belt that gives you heroism, which is a +4 to all your things. But as you can see, you need to have 4 more players. I think there is a way you can do it solo, like with a hireling, but I'd rather have a group for that, so I might advertise for that. The thing I'm looking forward to most, I think, is around level... I might wait until level 11 or 12 and try to get a group together to do Tempest Spine Elite, because it's a raid, and that would be phenomenal XP. There's some good named items that drop in there, so that's definitely something I want to look into. I have to think of this as I'm a free-to-play account, so I have no packs whatsoever, so I need to do whatever I possibly can to get some good XP, and that raid will definitely give some good XP. So, alright, I'm about the 20-minute mark right now and chattering my head off, so I am going to cut here and throw in my video that I have of the gameplay. It's going to be fairly short because it's just an adventure area that I did, the wilderness. But as a new player, don't forget about those things. Go through and see the pretty stuff, you know, and you might get more out of it than just looking at it as... It's not good XP per minute by any chance, by any stretch of the imagination, but it's still fun to do. So, you know, give it a shot. If you're just learning the game, go out there and see some of the different enemies that they have and some of the rare critters that they have, and just take in the sights. I mean, that's what it's there for. Explore a little bit. Alright, that's going to be it for me for this episode. Thank you very much for watching. And until next time, this is Dirty William reminding you to do the dirty work.
the southern entrance that leads into the heart of Sulatar territory. Lava cascades down the fall. The ground here recently cooled. The lava flow beneath your feet dried and cracked. This fallen pillar makes an effective yet unconventional bridge.